Yes, and welcome back to the 94 Club for your daily dose of country music. Hey, look, this week it looks like we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm super excited about that. I am going to drop a video when I do hit 1,000 subscribers, just so I can introduce myself properly and tell you what the future of the 94 Club has in store. Anyway, this week we're featuring STURGILL SIMPSON, Tyler Childers, Cody Johnson, Coulter Wall, Upchurch, Matt Heckler and Nikki Lane on the channel. So there's a few new artists, a few that I've already done. Yeah, just excited to get into this week's music. So let's see what we've got today. Right, so we're starting off this week with some STURGILL SIMPSON. I know I promised it last week to one of you in the comments, so I do apologise, but it's the first one I'm uploading this week. We're going with Life Ain't Fair. I've not reviewed STURGILL since we did the You Can Have the Crown live session. So yeah, excited to get back into it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I learned after listening to it that that was one of his least favourite songs. But I know every artist probably has their least favourite songs and songs they've recorded and they don't like anymore, but it doesn't mean we as fans can't like them. So I'm interested to hear this one. So we'll get into it. We'll see what it's like.
Man said, son, now can you sing a little bit more clear? Said your voice might be too country next to what they've been here. Can you sing a little more about outlaws and the way things used to be? Said you just worry about writing them songs, leave everything else to me. Well, my daddy never wrote any old famous country songs. Papa never stayed out raising hell with the Haggard Jones. But he raised a proud coal miner's daughter, and I'm proud to be her son. She told me, boy, I don't care if you hit it big, because you're already number one. And that's the way it goes in this day and age.
Right, so we're going to take it back just a little bit there. I just want to get into some of the lyrics and have a little think about what he's saying. You know, it's quite upbeat, this one is, and I am enjoying it. So this one's called Life Ain't Fair, and I'm guessing he's basically saying, you know, people are going to say you can't do certain things, but I'm going to do it anyway. So when the label man said, son, now can you sing a little bit more clear? Your voice might be a bit too country. So I guess this is another shot at the country singers in the pop charts as well. So he's kind of being told that if he wants to make it as a country singer, he's going to have to change from being too country, when I think we all know that there is no such thing as too country. You can water it down and get in the pop charts and whatever, but yeah, I mean, I like STURGILL. I like that he's quite bold with his messaging and he doesn't care too much who he takes shots at. We're going to get back in and we're going to review the song properly at the end. So let's go.
Number one, and that's the way it goes in this day and age. Well, you ain't got to read between the lines, now you just got to turn the page. Well, the most outlaw thing that a man today can do is give a woman a ring, and that's the way it goes. Life ain't fair and the world is mean. Still got the wife and my dog, but I swapped the truck out for a van. Gonna hit the road, find the end of that long white line with a three-piece band. You won't hear my song on the radio, see me on the CMA, but you can always find me in a smoky bar with bad sound and a dim-lit stage. 'Cause that's the way it goes in this day and age. You ain't gotta read between the lines, now you just gotta turn the page. Well, the most outlaw thing that I ever done was find a good woman, give her a ring, and that's the way it goes. Life ain't fair and the world is mean. That's the way it goes. Life ain't fair and the world is mean.
I mean, yeah, again, that felt pretty short in a way. I think it was just quite upbeat, and it did go by quite fast. So the essence of the song is basically like, I think, you know, the life ain't fair in the world is mean. He's taking a bit of a light-hearted spin on it, but there is still meaning in his message. So he's still saying, like, people are going to try and hold you back. And the line I really like, which is in the chorus, which is, you ain't got to read between the lines, you just got to turn the page. Like, if people are telling you you can't do something and you truly believe you can, don't spend days and days and days and hours and effort on your side and try and analyse what they're saying. If you really believe in what you can do, yeah, turn that page, close that chapter, start the next chapter and move on with your life. I don't think you need to be dwelling too much on it. Obviously, he says in here, well, the most outlaw thing that I've ever done was give a good woman a ring, or find a good woman and give her a ring. He's saying, like, I guess, you know, in the music industry, that might not happen too much anymore. There might not be too many. It might be seen as like different from the norm. And yeah, he's quite happy that he's happy in a family, and that's actually more important than everything else. So that's good. And then that final verse, and he touches back on it, and he goes, well, I still got the wife and the dog, but I swapped the truck out for a van. So I don't know here if he's saying that, because he goes, if you link back to the first verse where he's saying, your voice might be a bit too country. And then in this last verse, he's saying, I've swapped the truck out for a van, gonna hit the road, find the end of that long white line in the promised land. Is he saying, like, and you can help me out with this because I might be reading into it wrong, but is he saying that he did, like, sell out a little bit, and did sell out some of that country to get a bit more fame with the labels? Because I know the situation with record labels is basically, you know, pop country has a formula whereby you have that every 4 beats, you have that synthetic drum now, and that it's almost, I ain't gonna say it's mind control, but it's almost like psychology. I think that, you know, it's a generic beat, and then the messages that you put on the top are quite generic. They are slightly tailored and a little too perfect, and I think that's why I guess in country music we clash a little bit with it, because it's too perfect and it loses that rawness of the message. I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent there, but I know he's taking a few shots at them. So yeah, and then he does come back and he says, you won't hear my song on the radio, because that new sound's all the rage. And I think what that is right now is that synthetic drum loop. And obviously you're going away from real instruments in a way. And, you know, electric music has sort of taken over to a degree in the pop charts because you've had that inclusion of house and garage over in the UK. So I guess it does become more popular. So if I go on a night out now, compared to like 8 years ago, whatever, when I started going out in the UK, when I started going out, it was R&B music, rock music, that kind of thing. And now it's all gone into like this weird kind of hip hop house music stuff. And I find it funny, like if you look back over the years, and I am going off on a tangent because Sturgill's making me think this way. if I look back over the years, and obviously I'm still quite a young guy, but we have progressed quite a lot already. Progressed is not I'm not using that as a positive word because I don't necessarily like that music scene too much. But if you go out and listen to music and you want to dance, if you look back at the history of dancing, it comes from a perspective of, you know, couples always got together and danced. And if you look from, I guess, like the 40s all the way to now, just slowly that became more distant. And now we're in a place where people are standing in nightclubs with a phone in the air, got Snapchat on, recording themselves or the band and not actually living in the moment. So that's the only beef I've got, is like, watch your life through your eyes and not through your camera. And I know I'm recording quite a lot, so it kind of contradicts that message. But there is a reason for why I want to record and why I've set up the 94 Club, and that is to put some content out into the community. And yeah, I mean, we'll see how far it goes, but if you watch that 1,000 subscriber video, whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers and I put it up, you will learn a bit more about why I'm doing this. But yeah, I've gone on for way too long. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. So thank you. Peace.